kitchen mop, an old fur coat with a bird on top, a moving mess of unpleasantness. Good grief, what a mess! Eggshells, porridge, fell meringue. Is this Prince Amir up in jam? In toast and ketchup, you'll never guess. Oh no, what a mess! Though he's not a pretty sight, he really tries to do things right. With a mother who's tall and slim, I wonder how she ever thought of him. A short-cut, scruffy Afghan hound, a more foul creature you've never found. A tangled bundle of bristliness. Good grief, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess.
It was Christmas Eve, and the whole house was buzzing with excitement. In fact, the only sad creature was What a Mess, the fat and scruffy puppy who looked like a dumpling in a second-hand boxing glove. Nothing had gone right with What a Mess's day. When he woke up, he found that something had happened during the night, and the garden was covered in some crisp, white, cold stuff which he'd never seen before. And when he did his usual morning trick of leaping up and dragging down the bed sheet which was drying on the clothesline, it was like leaping into a brick wall. And as he galloped through the powdery white stuff, it stuck to his coat until he staggered into the warmth of the house, twice his normal size, a great lump of iced rubbish. He sat on the sofa next to the fire to thaw out. Soon he was warm and dry, but the sofa was cold and soaking wet, and everybody shouted, "Outside!" So he crept out into the cold again and sat in his new #1 sulking place. The little boy of the house was throwing snowballs at his sister. If only I had a little sister to play with. What a Mess felt even more lonely and sisterless as he watched the family of the house take his mother on a lead to do some last-minute Christmas shopping. Then he remembered something his mother had once told him. There's no use asking for something you want badly or wishing for it. You have to earn nice things by helping somebody or doing a kindly deed. Inspiration struck. While everybody is out, I will do a helpful and kindly deed for the family and earn myself a little sister for Christmas. He raced into the house, and there in the hall, his helpful and kindly deed stared him in the face. Incredible as it might seem, without the family noticing it, a large tree had grown up through the floor. A tall, thin, conical tree gently shedding little browny-green needles. "Out you come, vile weed," he barked. A minute later, he dragged the tree through the kitchen garden and onto the bonfire. He watched with satisfaction as it burst into flames. Then he trotted back to the house to await his reward. He had no doubts. He knew that at any moment the little sister he wanted so much would walk in. Sure enough, a few minutes later, in walked a little creature, younger than What a Mess and feminine. It was the cat next door. "Little sister," yelped What a Mess. You don't understand, yelped the puppy. I've earned you. From now on, you're going to be my little sister. Oh, let me explain, whined What a Mess. And he explained the whole story. And he took her out to the bonfire. Now you've done it, she purred. You burnt the family Christmas tree and spoilt their whole Christmas. I thought it was a weed, What a Mess said miserably. Be quiet, said the kitten. I must think up a plan. You must put another tree back in its place. Which tree? Asked What a Mess. The cat thought for a moment. The old oak. But that's taller than the house. You only need the top bit. You can chew the top off when you've brought the tree down. Now hurry, or the family will be home before you've finished. I think I'll need your help, said What a Mess. Can't. It's my tea time. And off went the cat next door. What a Mess had never dug so fast in his life. The ground was cold and hard, and all the while the mighty tree loomed above him. It was hopeless. After an hour's digging, the tree was as firmly rooted to the ground as it had been when it all began. Then he heard the click of the front gate. The family had returned.
Oh no, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Huh? Oh no, oh get him off, no, oh.
At the same moment, the cat next door suddenly appeared, the way cats do, and beckoned the puppy to follow her to the house. There was the whole family, and between them was a huge, fine, fat, green Christmas tree. Wasn't it worth going to the shop and fetching a decent, healthy tree? Cried the man to his family, instead of having to make do with that dreadful molting thing in the hall. Somebody fetch it out and throw it on the bonfire. What a Mess saw that the cat was grinning from ear to ear. The penny dropped. You knew all the time. You knew they'd gone to buy a new tree, and you made me think I'd spoilt their Christmas. That night, as What a Mess sat next to his mother in his basket, he said casually, Mummy, you know that at present-giving time, I've always asked you for a baby sister. Well, I've changed my mind. Could I have a tin of toffees instead?
A compost heap, a kitchen mop, an old fur coat with a bird on top, a moving mass of unpleasantness. Good grief, what a mess! Eggshells, porridge, felt meringue. Is this Prince Amir up in jam? In toast and ketchup, you'll never guess. Oh no, what a mess! Though he's not a pretty sight, he really tries to do things right. With a mother who's tall and slim, I wonder how she ever thought of him. A short, hot, scruffy Afghan